Ooh, hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, what's up? Okay, happy Monday. Let's get into it. You know what? I have a bunch of different things prepared for you guys for this week, at least, but I keep being drugged back into interpretations. So, if you are skittish about the esoteric or things that are just transcendental and just plain out gross, weird, um, or spooky or whatever, then this is your cue. But anyway, so once again, aside from what I planned for you guys today, I'm gonna have to talk about the dream that I had yesterday. Let me first start with an explanation as to how I got to this dream, okay? Because there is one, and like a week, maybe 5 days ago, close to a week ago, I noticed something on my Etsy shop. Now, I do have an Etsy account because I have an online business, but I'm like kind of messing with it right now because I have something in the works that I haven't put out yet. And but I do have some paintings on there. So immediately I got this notification from the people that control Etsy or whatever, which is an online shop for people that make things with their hands, right? And it was like, you have a buyer that's having a problem purchasing your stuff. Here's the problem with that. That's impossible to happen on Etsy for reasons that I will not say on here because obviously I'm still being stalked by my narcissistic ex-husband, right? But I knew for a fact when they said that, and then I saw what it was they were supposedly trying to buy, I knew that it was my narcissistic ex-husband off bucks. Why? Because a long time because y'all know that I'm an artist, right? And when we were together, again, like I said in a previous video, he had drawn a picture of the Joker from a particular uh thing called the Killing Joke, right? For people that are fans of the Joker, you know what the Killing Joke is. If not, look it up, whatever. And so he did a poor job at it because he didn't finish it. And when he was in the depths of like heavily stalking me, like openly, like in public, I I clapped back and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna paint that painting that you tried to draw, that same drawing of the Joker that you tried to draw. I'm gonna paint it and I'm gonna do it better than you because he kept trying to steal my art online, right? So I was like, fuck you, I can do better than that. And I'm pretty sure I did do better than that. So let me just show you the painting in question real quick so that you know what I'm talking about. We'll just walk together over to my like easel or whatever. Let me see if I can get it. So it's this one. Let me see if I can just be like, I don't know if y'all can really see him, but we'll just like do a zoom in on him or whatever. Mr. J, right? Anyway, I hope I showed that properly because I can't see what you can see when I flip the phone around. But anyway, and I posted it on my Etsy shop along with a few other ones that were just like a to him, right? And so that was the painting that was in question on my Etsy shop. Anyway, long story short is this person, you can message people directly on it, and the person messaged me through the Etsy store, and they were like, hey, I want to buy this, but I need to ask my wife, can you just personally text me on my number photos of this painting? And I'm like, I'll just show you photos on this website because I'm not going to personally text you because this is bullshit. Plus, I know that it's you. You know what I'm saying? And then they're like, yeah, well, I'll buy it as soon as you text me. Meanwhile, mind you, the painting on my Etsy shop is the most expensive painting on there. So if someone was going to buy it, not only would I have seen it had at least a view, because it didn't have any views, which I get notified when someone looks at it, right? It has 0 views, and you're able to heart it, like favorite this piece. If someone was going to pay $777, right? Because I priced it at the price of getting lucky at a slot machine. 777, right? Then wouldn't they have hearted it and at least viewed it before you were going to open your pockets and relinquish $777 for a painting? right? Okay. That had none of that. And I knew instantly this person was trying to make me text them personally in order to obtain my phone number, which they do not have. I'm not stupid, bitch. I know that was his ass. I know it's him. I know he's watching this right now. Okay? Mind you, I might have to make a part 2 to this just in case the phone cuts off. Like, if it cuts us off, I will then make a part 2. But I got a lot of information. So anyway, so that then trickles down to me telling you you guys about my last video about my dream, right? And I broke down and bust down that dream. Well, guess who got mad about that dream? Could it be the same narcissistic ex-husband that's mad that he could not obtain information from me via my Etsy account? Y'all need to watch it because narcissists will stalk you through various ways that are tricky enough for you to like maybe not pinpoint immediately unless you got them eagle eyes, and my ass got them hawk eyes, bitch. I saw you. I knew it was you as soon. But I have different ways of seeing, so like let's just say that. And they're spiritual. So like I already knew via the aura coming off of that it was him. But confirmation came through about that because the day after I made that video about my dream about him, right? Which I told y'all in previous videos, I don't dream about my ex unless he's lurking somewhere. And he was lurking via my online shop, right? Okay, so then he goes and he hacks and then makes comments into my 15-year-old son's PlayStation account. And what does he type to my son? Ha ha, I have your mother's Etsy shop. Like, I know your mother has an Etsy shop. And if she makes any money, I'm going to steal it from her. Okay, so, number one, first off, we have a 5-year-old child in common. And so, basically, if you're stealing from me, you're literally, like, robbing your own 5-year-old daughter, which makes you, like, why don't you just kill yourself? But anyway, all right, so let's move on from that. So let's fast forward to last night, okay? And this is where I want to tell you guys that narcissists, if you think for 1 minute that they do not use like the dark arts in order to stalk you, I'm here to tell you, yes, they do. Every single one of them do. And if every single one of them doesn't personally seek out something within the dark arts to do it, they are no doubt affiliated with the dark arts to do it. And that's where I think a part 2 might have to happen because I don't know how much time I have on this. Okay? Anyway, so last night I had this dream and I was like, oh shit, here we go. There's certain indications in my dream state, me being someone who I'm going to call a seer. Okay? That I know what that particular symbol means. And in this case, when I saw it in this dream, I knew for a fact that I was about to fight a demon. Now, what was this symbol? The symbol that I know where I'm about to fight a demon in my dreams is the symbol of an open closet door. You know, like in the horror movies, if you see a closet door creak open or open up when you know you didn't open that door, then it's usually something demonic behind a closet door. You know, where monsters hang out, right? So when I'm encountering a spiritual demonic attack that is legitimately real from someone who's doing like divination work and stuff like that towards me, against me, I will be alerted because I will see an open closet door that I have walked past in my dream that I know that I didn't open, and all of a sudden when I come back in that room and that door is wide the fuck open, I know that I go and I run head first into that closet door because I'm not scared of shit and I have Jesus with me, and I always fight it in the name of Jesus Christ, and I never lose, and I never will, because I will always fight it in the name of Jesus Christ. So, but he doesn't know. It's like, bitch, first of all, when I saw that, I already knew what I was dealing with. Then in the dream, I walked throughout these different corridors. Now, I can't break down dreams in one video to you guys, but whenever you dream of you being inside any house, the house is a representation of you, and different levels of the house represent different things, right? So I'm walking throughout this house, and there's an intercom in this house, and as I'm spraying holy water, the holy water disappears because this person, this entity, stole it, but I had a backup holy water. Like, I actually do. I really actually do have backup holy water in my actual home. But, so I knew that it was super personal in this dream. And so I'm like, whatever. And I get my backup holy water or whatever. But on this intercom comes a voice. And it's like trying to scare me with like shitty words about how it can see me and all this stuff like that. But then I realized it's just my ex. Like in the dream, it's my ex playing on the intercom. Much like the Wizard of Oz, the Wizard and the Wizard of Oz, where he was just this little bitch-ass man, little piece of shit person behind, like, this curtain, you know, bullshitting over, like, an intercom, scaring people. But when you really rip that shit back and be like, yeah, bitch, you know what I mean? It's just some little piece of shit man. It was the exact same in my dream. I'm like, yeah, I know it's you. And then I see him outside my window in this dream, and his face turns into the face of this, like, his face got kind of chubby in this dream, and he was just like this overweight fag. And I don't care if you get mad that I say the word fag, like, whatever, like, and no one's like, whatever, you know what I mean? But he was just like this gay as fuck ass, down low ass dude hanging outside playing on the phone, pretty much. How realistic is that? But the thing is, I do recall that he said his mom is, she dabbles in the occult. So no doubt he more than dabbles in the occult. You know what I'm saying? And he tried to play in my face last night when I did not respond to his harassing my son via PlayStation or whatever, to tell me that he's been dicking around on my Etsy shop. Bitch, I already knew it was you. The thing is, I just didn't care. I'm still gonna make shit. Like, you think God's gonna let you rob me? That shit don't ever happen. Your ass will end up falling on your own sword and fucking dying legitimately, dude. Before I will ever imagine God, my God, letting you fucking steal from me. Anyway, so moving along, yeah, so my thing is, I knew he was dicking around and playing because I have the gift of sight, okay? I'll just put it like that. I'll leave it like that. He knows that. I don't know why he keeps trying to play me and play in my energy, because when I start playing in your energy back, then you fucking flip out and get scared and bullshit yourself. Like, I saw you. I was kind of like Cat Williams in that one thing where he was like, do you know I can see you? Yeah, I can see you. I saw you. I caught you, right? So, that led me to remember, like, and this is what might drag us out too long, but it led me to remember, situations like with my dad, right? My dad claims he doesn't play in the occult, but I do recall that his dad, who was also a narcissist, okay, his dad married a witch, like a full-blown witch or whatever. And that witch hexed every one of my dad's brothers until until things came to fruition. And I guess that witch departed from my grandfather, which is my dad's dad, right? But for some reason, when my dad tells that story, he always mentions the fact that she stressed that she liked him. That she said, don't worry, my dad's name is Thomas, don't worry, Thomas, I won't do anything to you, I like you, right? But I wonder if she did. I wonder if she did do something to him, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he is, like, grotesque in this weird way, and I guess he would make a great pet for a witch, you know what I'm saying? But, fast forward some more, or rewind, it brought me to a place where I was thinking about how all narcissists are involved in dark arts and dark magic. That my dad's dad was a narcissist. And I think about my grandmother. My grandmother technically let herself die. Okay? I don't know what it is she had. It was not cancer. But there was medication for whatever it was. And as soon as she gave birth to my dad, they told her that she needed this medication in order to live so that she didn't die from the childbirth, technically, like itself. And she said, and I quote, according to family members, right? No, like, I'm not going to take this medicine. And when they found her dead, they found the unopened bottle of medicine that she refused to take next to her bed. She chose death rather than to be with my dad's dad, right? Which is like, okay, that's odd. Why? Because you have babies with this person. Why would you choose death? Right? To not fend for your own life. You just was like, I'm good with letting it slide and slip the fuck off, right? And then it goes, excuse me, I'm moving my chair, but I'm walking. And then it goes to my dad's last wife, who obviously is dead now, my stepmom, right, who passed away. She did the same shit. She did the same shit that my grandma did. She got, well, in her case, she got cancer, right? But when they offered her treatment, she was like, I'm not going to take any of that shit. Even though she knew that it was like possibly the end of the end. And I know that some people are going to debate that maybe some people just rather go the natural route. But no, she was obsessed with my dad. So she would have wanted to be there. Not just that, she had grandchildren and a daughter that she really fucking loved. Like, she was mean to me. She was a total fucking cunt to me. But when it came to her daughter, her grandchildren, that bitch was like Mother Teresa. So she wouldn't have, like, logically denied herself medicine in order to, like, help her live longer. She would have definitely wanted to be with her grandchildren and her daughter, and she chose death. And I'm like, what is it about these two narcs that are related? My grandfather and my dad, right? One married a witch. The other one is the descendant of somebody who married a witch. And then both of their wives chose death. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, and this is my grandmother, by the way. I have like a photo of her. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. I know there's a glare. Let me put it like that. But anyway, yeah, they both chose death. They chose to take their chances just going on ahead and clocking all the way the fuck out than to stay with their family, their children, and their man. What does that tell you? Narcissists try to coax you into this kind of like, I want to call it like this voluntary euthanasia or something. Somewhere between euthanasia and suicide. This voluntary, because you know it's not quite suicide, but it's denying. It's like kind of like a form of euthanasia on yourself. Self euthanasia. We'll just put it like that. But anyway, you guys, that is what I was thinking about, because look at what this one is trying to do to me, or what he's doing to me, right? He's popping up via dark magic into my dreams. Only I'm time enough for that shit, bitch. Alright? I'm gonna be real with you. I'm an ex-witch that went to Christ. And I can't say the gifts that God has given me because it's personal between me and God. But for, I guess the best way I can put it is I can see you. I can see you. Okay? So, anyway, that's what's been happening. How was your Monday? Anybody else get stalked in the nether realms? Anybody else fighting battles outside their body? But yeah, so if you think that narcissists don't attack you via dark magic, think again, because I have two ex-moms, in a sense, a stepmom and a grandmom, who committed self-euthanasia because of it. Anyway, love you, bye.